Hello guys, welcome back to another video. It is Fusion Gaming 2, and today we have like all the teams from the Professional 4, which is professional football, professional hockey, professional basketball, and professional baseball. So we got Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins, New England Patriots, New York Jets, Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati Bengals, Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers, Houston Texans, Indianapolis Colts, Jacksonville Jaguars, Tennessee Titans, Denver Broncos, Kansas City Chiefs, Las Vegas Raiders, Los Angeles Chargers, Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants, Philadelphia Eagles, Washington Commanders, Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings, Atlanta Falcons, Carolina Panthers, New Orleans Saints, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Arizona Cardinals, Los Angeles Rams, San Francisco 49ers, Seattle Seahawks, Boston Celtics, Brooklyn Nets, New York Knicks, Philadelphia 76ers, Toronto Raptors, Chicago Bulls, Cleveland Cavaliers, Detroit Pistons, Indiana Pacers, Milwaukee Bucks, Denver Nuggets, Minnesota Timberwolves, Oklahoma City Thunder, Portland Trailblazers, Utah Jazz, Golden State Warriors, LA Clippers, Los Angeles Lakers, Phoenix Suns, Sacramento Kings, Atlanta Hawks, Charlotte Hornets, Miami Heat, Orlando Magic, Washington Wizards, Dallas Mavericks, Houston Rockets, Memphis Grizzlies, New Orleans Pelicans, San Antonio Spurs, Boston Bruins, Buffalo Sabres, Detroit Red Wings, Florida Panthers, Montreal Canadiens, Ottawa Senators, Tampa Bay Lightning, Toronto Maple Leafs, Chicago Blackhawks, Colorado Avalanche, Dallas Stars, Minnesota Wild, Nashville Predators, St. Louis Blues, Utah Hockey Club, Winnipeg Jets, Carolina Hurricanes, Columbus Blue Jackets, New Jersey Devils, New York Islanders, New York Rangers, Philadelphia Flyers, Pittsburgh Penguins, Washington Capitals, Anaheim Ducks, Calgary Flames, Edmonton Oilers, Los Angeles Kings, San Jose Sharks, Seattle Kraken, Vancouver Canucks, Vegas Golden Knights, Chicago White Sox, Cleveland Guardians, Detroit Tigers, Kansas City Royals, Minnesota Twins, Baltimore Orioles, Boston Red Sox, New York Yankees, Tampa Bay Rays, Toronto Blue Jays, Athletics, Houston Astros, Los Angeles Angels, Seattle Mariners, Texas Rangers, Chicago Cubs, Cincinnati Reds, Milwaukee Brewers, Pittsburgh Pirates, St. Louis Cardinals, Atlanta Braves, Miami Marlins, New York Mets, Philadelphia Phillies, Washington Nationals, Arizona Diamondbacks, Colorado Rockies, Los Angeles Dodgers, San Diego Padres, and San Francisco Giants. Alright guys, that was a lot. So, let's see who wins. I'm going to go first with the Detroit Lions, because Detroit Lions is my favorite. So, let's get this show on the road. Philadelphia Flyers kills Utah Hockey Club for his supplies. Houston Texans throws a knife into Vancouver Canucks' chest. Kansas City Royals decapitates New York Yankees with a sword. Baltimore Orioles stab Cincinnati Bengals in the back with a trident. Detroit Tigers, San Antonio Spurs, and Tampa Bay Lightning get into a fight. San Antonio Spurs triumphantly kills both Detroit Tigers and Tampa Bay Lightning. No, not the Tigers. It's okay. It's okay. Pittsburgh Penguins steps off his podium too soon and blows up. And then Denver Nuggets stabs Chicago Bears while his back is turned. Vegas Golden Knights kills Chicago Cubs as he tries to run. Los Angeles Angels, Seattle Mariners, and Los Angeles Kings start fighting, but Seattle Mariners run away as Los Angeles Angels kills Los Angeles Kings. Washington Wizards severely injures Minnesota Wild, but puts him out of his misery. Los Angeles Lakers snaps Orlando Magic's neck. New York Knicks steps off his podium too soon and blows up. No! Tampa Bay Rays kills Detroit Lions with his own weapon. Looks like I gotta pick another one. Miami Heat severely injures Chicago Bulls, but puts him out of his misery. Washington Capitals stabs Pittsburgh Pirates in the back with a trident. Colorado Avalanche kills Sacramento Kings with a hatchet. Los Angeles Chargers strangles Anaheim Ducks after engaging in a fistfight. Atlanta Falcons steps off his podium too soon and blows up. So, time for day one. New York Mets unknowingly eats toxic berries. Detroit Pistons ambushes Memphis Grizzlies and kills him. Carolina Panthers falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Los Angeles Rams, Green Bay Packers, Calgary Flames, and Boston Bruins track down and kill San Francisco Giants. Toronto Raptors kills Ottawa Senators with a hatchet. Seattle Mariners convinces Milwaukee Bucks to not kill him, only to kill him instead. Florida Panthers and Pittsburgh Steelers fight Golden State Warriors and Los Angeles Chargers. So Golden State Warriors and Los Angeles Chargers survive. So Florida Panthers and Pittsburgh Steelers are dead. Tennessee Titans strangles Seattle Kraken with a rope. Cleveland Cavaliers pushes Edmonton Oilers off a cliff during a knife fight. That's it. 29 are gone. Utah Hockey Club, Vancouver Canucks, New York Yankees, Cincinnati Bengals, Detroit Tigers, Tampa Bay Lightning, Pittsburgh Penguins, Chicago Bears, Chicago Cubs, Los Angeles Kings, Minnesota Wild, Orlando Magic, New York Knicks, Detroit Lions, Chicago Bulls, Pittsburgh Pirates, Sacramento Kings, Anaheim Ducks, Atlanta Falcons, New York Mets, Memphis Grizzlies, Carolina Panthers, San Francisco Giants, Ottawa Senators, Milwaukee Bucks, Florida Panthers, Pittsburgh Steelers, Seattle Kraken, Edmonton Oilers, and that's it. So now I have to pick a new one. And I think I'm gonna go with Detroit Pistons. Yeah, Detroit Pistons. That's what I'm gonna go with. Alright. Cincinnati Reds kills Kansas City Chiefs for his supplies. Miami Marlins sets an explosive off, killing LA Clippers and Las Vegas Raiders. Minnesota Vikings catches Seattle Seahawks off guard and kills him. Phoenix Suns and Philadelphia Flyers fight Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Buffalo Sabres. Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Buffalo Sabres survive. So that means Phoenix Suns and Philadelphia Flyers are gone. Los Angeles Lakers sets an explosive off, killing Oklahoma City Thunder and New York Islanders. Philadelphia, nope. Seattle Mariners falls into a frozen lake and drowns. New York Rangers stabs Toronto Raptors in the back with a trident. Baltimore Ravens forces Los Angeles Dodgers to kill St. Louis Cardinals or Denver Nuggets. He decides to kill Denver Nuggets. Golden State Warriors strangles Houston Texans with a rope. And then Chicago White Sox, Houston Rockets, and Miami Marlins successfully ambush and kill Columbus Blue Jackets, Dallas Stars, and Charlotte Hornets. And then Boston Celtics and Buffalo Bills fight Kansas City Royals and Calgary Flames. Boston Celtics and Buffalo Bills survive. So Kansas City Royals and Calgary Flames are dead. And then Minnesota Vikings accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it, so Vikings are gone. So 19 are gone. Kansas City Chiefs, LA Clippers, Las Vegas Raiders, Seattle Seahawks, Phoenix Suns, Philadelphia Flyers, Oklahoma City Thunder, New York Islanders, Seattle Mariners, Toronto Raptors, Denver Nuggets, Houston Texans, Columbus Blue Jackets, Dallas Stars, Charlotte Hornets, Kansas City Royals, Calgary Flames, Texas Rangers, and Minnesota Vikings. Okay, night 2. Athletics bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Utah Jazz ambushes Los Angeles Dodgers and kills him. Atlanta Hawks severely injures Colorado Rockies but puts him out of his misery. Miami Marlins, Los Angeles Rams, and Cleveland Browns get into a fight. Cleveland Browns triumphantly kills both Miami Marlins, and Los Angeles Rams. Washington Commanders bashes Houston Rockets head in with a mace. Denver Broncos sets San Diego Padres on fire with a Molotov. Buffalo Sabres, Portland Trail Blazers, Milwaukee Brewers, New York Rangers, and Arizona Cardinals track down and kill Chicago White Sox. Washington Nationals poisons Nashville Predators drink, but mistakes it for his own and dies. Toronto Maple Leafs and Minnesota Timberwolves work together to drown Golden State Warriors. And that's it. Day 3. Toronto Maple Leafs sets an explosive off, killing Cleveland Cavaliers. Washington Commanders, Baltimore Orioles, and San Francisco 49ers successfully ambush and kill Los Angeles Lakers, Philadelphia Eagles, and Philadelphia Phillies. Boston Celtics repeatedly stabs New England Patriots to death with sigh. Philadelphia 76ers bashes Cleveland Browns head against a rock several times. New York Rangers unknowingly eats toxic berries. That's it. 17 are gone. Athletics, Los Angeles Dodgers, Colorado Rockies, Miami Marlins, Los Angeles Rams, Houston Rockets, San Diego Padres, Chicago White Sox, Washington Nationals, Golden State Warriors, Cleveland Cavaliers, Los Angeles Lakers, Philadelphia Eagles, Philadelphia Phillies, New England Patriots, Cleveland Browns, and New York Rangers. Alright. New York Jets, Miami Dolphins, and New Orleans Pelicans unsuccessfully ambushed Buffalo Sabres, Tennessee Titans, and St. Louis Blues, who killed New York Jets, Miami Dolphins, and New Orleans Pelicans instead. And Boston Red Sox, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Minnesota Twins track down and kill Jacksonville Jaguars. And Utah Jazz pushes Nashville Predators off a cliff during a knife fight. Chicago Blackhawks sets an explosive off, killing Montreal Canadiens and Milwaukee Brewers. And Dallas Mavericks sets New Orleans Saints on fire with a Molotov. Los Angeles Chargers, Detroit Red Wings, Washington Wizards, Atlanta Braves, and Denver Broncos track down and kill Portland Trail Blazers. Houston Astros cannot handle the circumstances and commit suicide. That's it. Day 4. Green Bay Packers dies from thirst. Atlanta Hawks and Miami Heat fight Denver Broncos and St. Louis Blues. Denver Broncos and St. Louis Blues survive, so Atlanta Hawks and Miami Heat are dead. Tampa Bay Rays pushes Buffalo Bills off a cliff during a knife fight. That's it. So 14 are gone. New York Jets, Miami Dolphins, New Orleans Pelicans, Jacksonville Jaguars, Nashville Predators, Montreal Canadiens, Milwaukee Brewers, New Orleans Saints, Portland Trailblazers, Houston Astros, Green Bay Packers, Atlanta Hawks, Miami Heat, and Buffalo Bills. And Colorado Avalanche shoots an arrow at St. Louis Blues, but misses and kills Washington Commanders instead. Yes! Utah Jazz kills Indianapolis Colts with a hatchet. Cleveland Guardians forces Baltimore Ravens to kill Vegas Golden Knights or New York Giants. He decides to kill New York Giants. Los Angeles Chargers bleeds out due to untreated injuries. New Jersey Devils strangles Tampa Bay Buccaneers after engaging in a fistfight. Winnipeg Jets severely injures Boston Red Sox and leaves him to die. Detroit Pistons pushes Detroit Red Wings off a cliff during a knife fight. Washington Capitals strangles Dallas Mavericks with a rope. Dallas Cowboys kills Los Angeles Angels as he tries to run. And Atlanta Braves dies from hypothermia. Day 5. Minnesota Timberwolves taints Indiana Pacers food, killing him. San Francisco 49ers trap kills Vegas Golden Knights. Buffalo Sabres bleeds out due to untreated injuries. San Jose Sharks dies of dysentery. Thank goodness. That's it. So 14 are gone. Washington Commanders, Indianapolis Colts, New York Giants, Los Angeles Chargers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Boston Red Sox, Detroit Red Wings, Dallas Mavericks, Los Angeles Angels, Atlanta Braves, Indiana Pacers, Vegas Golden Knights, Buffalo Sabres, and San Jose Sharks. Arizona Cardinals taints Cincinnati Reds food, killing him. And then Colorado Avalanche silently snaps Tampa Bay Rays neck. Utah Jazz forces Chicago Blackhawks to kill Washington Wizards or Minnesota Timberwolves. He decides to kill Minnesota Timberwolves. Why? And that was your chance to kill Washington Wizards. No! Day 6. Cleveland Guardians falls into a frozen lake and drowns. San Antonio Spurs dies from hunger. Baltimore Orioles, Toronto Maple Leafs, and Brooklyn Nets get into a fight. Brooklyn Nets triumphantly kills both Baltimore Orioles and Toronto Maple Leafs. That's it. 7 are gone. Cincinnati Reds, Tampa Bay Rays, Minnesota Timberwolves, Cleveland Guardians, San Antonio Spurs, Baltimore Orioles, and Toronto Maple Leafs. Arizona Cardinals sets an explosive off, killing Philadelphia 76ers. Washington Wizards is unable to convince Denver Broncos to not kill him. Yes, Washington Wizards is gone. St. Louis Blues, Carolina Hurricanes, Colorado Avalanche, and Boston Bruins track down and kill Arizona Diamondbacks. The Detroit Pistons convinces Toronto Blue Jays to not kill him, only to kill him instead. I think Detroit Pistons killed Toronto Blue Jays. Boston Celtics kills New Jersey Devils for his supplies. And Utah Jazz dies from hunger. Okay, Detroit Pistons is still here. Day 7. Detroit Pistons throws a knife into St. Louis Blues' chest. And then Brooklyn Nets sets an explosive off, killing Chicago Blackhawks and St. Louis Cardinals. And then Colorado Avalanche ambushes Boston Bruins and kills him. And then Boston Celtics, San Francisco 49ers, Tennessee Titans track down and kill Carolina Hurricanes. And Minnesota Twins dies of dysentery. And then Winnipeg Jets spears Arizona Cardinals in the abdomen. That's it. So 13 are gone. Philadelphia 76ers, Washington Wizards, Arizona Diamondbacks, Toronto Blue Jays, New Jersey Devils, Utah Jazz, St. Louis Blues, Chicago Blackhawks, St. Louis Cardinals, Boston Bruins, Carolina Hurricanes, Minnesota Twins, and Arizona Cardinals. Okay. Dallas Cowboys poisons Baltimore Ravens drink but mistakes it for his own and dies. And that's it. Okay, the feast. San Francisco 49ers and Tennessee Titans. San Francisco 49ers sets Tennessee Titans on fire with a Molotov. And then Brooklyn Nets kills Washington Capitals with a hatchet. And then Denver Broncos falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Okay. San Francisco 49ers forces Boston Celtics to kill Baltimore Ravens or Brooklyn Nets. He decides to kill Brooklyn Nets. No, Winnipeg Jets kills Detroit Pistons with his own weapon. Well, at least Pistons made it far. So 6 are gone. So I had to pick a new one. 6 are gone. Dallas Cowboys, Tennessee Titans, Washington Capitals, Denver Broncos, Brooklyn Nets, and Detroit Pistons. Aw, man. Alright. I'm gonna go with Colorado Avalanche. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Colorado Avalanche. Colorado Avalanche forces Baltimore Ravens to kill San Francisco 49ers or Boston Celtics. He decides to kill Boston Celtics. And then Winnipeg Jets and Baltimore Ravens fight San Francisco 49ers and Colorado Avalanche. And San Francisco 49ers and Colorado Avalanche survive. So Winnipeg Jets and Baltimore Ravens are gone. So final 2. Yes! Colorado Avalanche slowly pushes San Francisco 49ers closer into the cloud until he can't resist anymore. A cloud of poisonous smoke starts to fill the arena. 4 are gone. Boston Celtics, Winnipeg Jets, Baltimore Ravens, and San Francisco 49ers. The winner is Colorado Avalanche. Let's go! I will take Colorado Avalanche. Wow. So Colorado Avalanche is first. Second is 49ers. Third is Ravens. Colorado Avalanche did the best. And Utah Hockey Club did the worst. Makes sense because their team name sucks. But Detroit Lions is 111th. Why? Why Lions? But Pistons made its top 10. And Colorado Avalanche won. I'm fine with Colorado Avalanche. I actually love the Colorado Avalanche. So that's fine. So let's see the results. Yeah, it was supposed to be Colorado Avalanche. Alright guys, time to change my Discord. Then let's go to here, Colorado Avalanche. I am fine with being that for a day. I am fine being that. I will take that. Let's go to documents. Apply. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is Fusion Gaming 2, and I'm signing off for now. Bye!